darling. It's me, Elvira, the hostess with the mostest. And speaking of hosts, I bet you'd like to know just how I got started being a horror host. Well, this couch had something to do with it, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, and luck, talent, and a little something called desperation. I mean, hey, look, even mistresses of the dark have to eat. I heard about an audition for a horror host at a local station here in LA because the last horror host for several years, Seymour, had passed away, and they were looking for someone to replace him. So a friend of mine knew the director, had him come and see me at the Groundling Theater, and he liked the character that I did there very much, which was nothing like Elvira, but it's kind of a dippy valley girl actress. After I got the part, he said, can you come up with something that's spooky, dark, black? And I said, yeah, I guess, with that character? And he said, yeah, so we did. The only guideline I really have for Elvira is she can't get too classy. She has to keep a little bit of cheese going. She's more the trailer park and beer drinking kind of gal. I think the main difference with Elvira and other horror hosts is that she combines sexuality with humor and with the dark side. So she kind of has three different elements that people like. It's a combination of those things. I believe the fact that the Elvira show was syndicated for 7 years and played all over the country and in Canada is the reason the character became so popular. It wasn't a local horror host any longer. The licensing and the merchandising really contributed to the character's popularity, and people became familiar with the character through all that merchandising. I've heard from thousands of truly weird people. That's my crowd, man. They love me. The truly weird ones. I mean, I get mail from everything from prisoners and bikers to nuns, monks, and heads of satanic cults and people dressed as goats, and you wouldn't believe. No, I get some really interesting mail. I think of Elvira as a separate entity, not so much as a real person maybe, but a separate person from me. Kind of like a business, kind of like she has a life of her own. I didn't imagine this character would become a career. When I first went up for the audition, I thought, oh boy, a job that'll pay me a couple $100 a week, and I can work and be a serious actor in my spare time. But it took over my life. It took over not only my career, but my life, and I love it.